Hey guys, Dave Baggs here, and I want to welcome you guys to yet another Bagcast. This is my radio style format for my show, and I like doing these. I haven't done one in a long time, but I wanted to talk today about Titanfall 2. I wanted to talk more specifically about some of the changes that were made in Titanfall 2, and also some of the things that I think they still need to fix. Now, you guys know, and if you don't know, I love Titanfall. I love Titanfall 2, all right? And that's all I ever wanted in a game was to have fun. And I'm having fun with Titanfall 2. I mean, it's been two and a half weeks since the release of Titanfall 2, which came out on October 28th. And I got to be honest with you guys, again, I'm still having fun playing the game. But that doesn't mean the game is perfect. And since I've been playing the game every single day, I've noticed some things that could be changed. I've noticed some things about the game that is, well, let's just say annoying. And some of these things have already been changed. Now let's go back to the pre-alpha. For those of you guys out there that have played the pre-alpha, you guys know that a lot of the biggest complaint was the fact that at the very beginning of the pre-alpha stage, the pilot movement speed was pretty slow. And for me, it didn't bother me too much. I didn't complain about it much, and I really didn't think much about it. But a lot of people apparently wanted the pilot movement speed changed. And that's what I like about Respawn. Of course, Respawn Entertainment, if you guys don't know, they are the developers for Titanfall and Titanfall 2. And they listen. They listen to the community because the pre-alpha came out for 2 weekends in a row. And after the first weekend, they made the necessary changes to make the pilot speed a little bit faster. So in the second weekend, we saw those changes. Now, since the release of Titanfall 2 on October 28th, look, I've been having a good time playing this game, don't get me wrong. But if you guys have played the game mode Amped Hardpoint, you would probably already know that one of the biggest annoying things early on with Titanfall was one of the pilot abilities called Map Hack. Now, I'm not saying Map Pack, I'm saying Map Hack with an H. And it's exactly what it says it is. Basically, the enemy, if equipped with Map Hack, could basically activate this and see everyone on the enemy team and where their location is. So oftentimes when you're playing Amped Hardpoint and you're trying to capture the hardpoint, somebody on the other team would use Map Hack and they would actually see you on the map. Your position would be revealed. And it was pretty significant. I don't know exactly how long it was, but if I'm not mistaken, it was somewhere along the lines of 10 to 12 seconds straight. Now, at first it wasn't so bad, but when you have 1 or 2 or 3 people using Map Hack all the time, it got annoying. It seemed like every 2 minutes, every 2 seconds rather, I was getting lit up like a Christmas tree. And so a lot of people complained about this because I've seen it in some of the forums. And one day I was playing Titanfall and I didn't even realize that Titanfall 2 had an update because my son forgot to tell me. I started playing Titanfall 2 and I noticed that Map Hack was a little bit different. It was intermittent. It would go on, it would go off. It would go on, it would go off. So it wasn't a constant 10 to 12 second, tree lighting. And I thought, maybe my son messed around with my class. And I don't know, maybe he equipped my pilot with some kind of ability to where Map Hack wasn't going to affect my character that much. But no, I found out later that Respawn had actually nerfed Map Hack and made it a lot easier to digest as the enemy player. And I thought that was great. For the first couple of days, it was great. It balanced the game out again. But what I've noticed since Map Hack was nerfed, a lot of pilots, a lot of people right now are using what's called Sonar more frequently. Now, what Sonar is, it's very similar to Map Hack, except it's a grenade. And you throw it, and it lands. And wherever it lands, it's going to reveal the enemy location with a given radius. Okay, so I don't know what that is, but it's about the size of a room. So it doesn't allow you to see all the enemies on the entire map, but it allows you to see all the enemies in a given area. And so now the pilots are starting to use this because map hack has been nerfed. There's a lot more pilots using sonar. So if you're playing amped hardpoint, it seems like every single time I'm trying to capture the hardpoint, somebody on the enemy team throws the sonar grenade and I'm revealed and they know exactly where I'm at. Now the problem with sonar compared to map hack is because when map hack is used, you can see everybody on the map, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the person is near you. So you're not really in any danger as you are just being revealed, okay? You understand what I'm saying? When somebody uses sonar, they're using it as a way to attack because they're coming into the hard point. They know that somebody's in there because they can see that it's being captured by the enemy team. So they throw the sonar grenade. It lights you up like a Christmas tree. And when that happens, you know that somebody is about to kill you. And I can't tell you how many times I was capturing the hard point and all of a sudden, out of the blue, some pilot would come over from my right-hand side and he would slide into the picture while firing his gun and he would just decimate me and kill me. And it wasn't because he was skilled. It was because he used sonar and he was able to figure out exactly where I was. And it's happened more than once. It's happening from, almost every time I play the game, I'm getting lit up by a Christmas tree. So what used to be really annoying in map hack, that got nerfed. Now pilots are using sonar. And I know some of you guys are probably saying, well, Dave Baggs, why don't you move? Why don't you move inside the building or inside the hard point? Yeah, I can move. Yes, and I've done that. That still is a total advantage for the enemy team when they utilize it. And some of you may say, well, why don't you use sonar, Dave Baggs? Well, I don't want to. I want to equip myself with a frag grenade. And I don't, I just think it's I don't know if the term overpowered, or as some of you kids say, OP. I don't know if the term OP is appropriate here because it's not really a weapon, but it's overpowering in the sense that the enemy has an advantage on you when they use it. Now, if 3 or 4 or 4, if the enemy team, the entire enemy team, which happens from time to time, is equipped with sonar, it is a bloodbath. They just throw the sonar grenade right next to the hard point. They know where you're at and they're going to come and they're going to have the tactical advantage against you. It's as simple as that. Now, I've tweeted to Vince Impella and John Shearing and Drew McCoy, and I tweeted to Respawn on numerous occasions, and I've basically said that, something has to be done about sonar. Now, in my case, I don't just tweet to them and get belligerent with them, and I don't get disrespectful. To me, in order to do it the right way, you have to tell them exactly what's bothering you. And I've said it several times. And I don't know if it's going to fall on deaf ears, but I've basically told them the problem. And I've told them, in short, basically what I've been saying in this whole entire bagcast is that the enemy has a tactical advantage every time they use sonar, and it's overly used. But then I provided a solution. I didn't just leave it at that. I tweeted to them and provided a solution. I said, look, either get rid of sonar altogether or nerf it and make it intermittent just like map hack. Now, if you make it intermittent just like map hack, it might be a little bit more tolerable. But if you get rid of it altogether and you replace it with something like a smoke grenade, that may balance the game out a little bit more, especially when you're playing a game like Amped Hardpoint, because although the enemy is not going to be able to use sonar anymore, they can still throw a smoke grenade in there, use some cover, and it'll be more of an even fight inside the hardpoint between you and the enemy. The gun battles are going to be a little bit more mano-a-mano, me versus you, and not you versus me because you know exactly where I'm hiding. To me, that makes that game mode unbalanced when the enemy team is taking advantage of those two different things, sonar and map hack. So I provided a solution to Respawn, and I told them either replace it, make it intermittent, or try to do something that you're going to balance these two things out. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I'm curious to find out if you are a frequent Titanfall 2 player and you've played Amped Hardpoint. What are your thoughts on this? Have you guys been hit with map hack? Have you guys been hit with sonar? Or do you even use those things? Maybe you're the perpetrator. Maybe you guys are the ones that are annoying me. I don't know. But tell me how tell me what you guys think in the comments section. What do you guys think should be done, if anything, about sonar? Now, map hack, as I said, it's already been nerfed, but tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys want to see happen, and let's see what happens here. Maybe somebody over at Respawn will listen to my bagcast. Maybe they'll get some information from me, from some of you guys out there, and maybe come to a conclusion and say, you know what, maybe Dave Baggs has a point. Maybe so-and-so that commented on Dave Baggs' video has a point. Because I got to be honest with you, I love the game. It's a lot of fun. But when the enemy team is constantly using map hack and sonar and it's becoming overkill, the game is starting to lose its luster in that regard. And I love this game and I want to see it succeed, but I also want to see it more balanced. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's all I have today. I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to get your feedback, and thank you once again, guys, for 4,000 subscribers. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers, and please remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you like my video and you like my material. And if there's something you guys want me to talk about, please let me know in the comment section down below. I will see you guys next time. I'm Dave Baggs. Have a good one.